G'day, my name is Jill. I'm coming to you from jillgeorges.com, and here is where we record my podcast into a vlog onto YouTube, and I sort of give you an idea of how to use the application anchor.fm. As you can see up here, this is the application anchor.fm, and you can record your audio if you would like to do a podcast. If you know something about anything that you can just talk about for ages, then give it a go. If not, just listen to my podcast or podcasts. Subscribe down here, subscribe. I'm relatively new to YouTube. I have a website, as I mentioned, and that's what I do in my intro. So let's begin. So when you're doing your podcast, you start off with your transition, which is down here, and you've got all of these options. I choose heist. And that's how I do my intro. You've got lots of choices here. I'll use anything over 6 or 7 seconds, because then you have a bit of a choice if you like to do some subtitling at the beginning of your vlog. If you've got, if you've got the YouTube video. So this one's 15. Plenty of time. You can use them as transitions in between segments, or you can use it as your before or your after in your summary. Okay, so let's begin with how I start off. So we record. This is the record button. I'm sorry about the box, but it's the best placement. So I press record a new segment. Make sure the green waves can hear you, and let's begin. Good morning, this is Jill coming to you from jillgeorges.com in Brisbane Down Under. jillgeorges.com is the website of empowering apparel, where you can take that empowerment to your next level. Today's podcast is episode 14, Followers Fake or Real. This is the podcast that takes social media accounts and or websites and scrutinizes them. We educate you and help you choose whether you think they are fake or real, and then empower yourself to make that call. Now, let's go. Welcome back. I'm about to profile segment 2. As you can see, I'm starting a new recording. I've recorded a new segment. Well, I haven't recorded, I'm about to. And we're doing Chris Denson. So I'm just going to rebuffer so everything gets rebuffered and go back. And let us start recording. Welcome back, y'all. So today I'm profiling Chris Denson, who has a tag on Twitter and on Instagram, Densonology, Densonology. He's the author of Crushing the Box. And you can see he's got his tag there, bit.ly/The Crush Book. And he talks about how technology has helped him launch his life, so to speak. So there's a picture of his book. It's actually on special at the moment, $4.99 on Kindle. How good's that? Just download Kindle, throw it on your iBooks, 99 cents, and get something out of it. So it talks a bit about his book here in this page. So there's what's Crushing the Book about. These are all from links, and talks about him as the author and also what people have to say about him. So what I did notice on here is that he is going to be the closing keynote speaker at e-commerce summit in Australia. And when I had a look at that, I noticed it's the iMedia Online Retail Summit. So you can request an invite here if you're moving from e-commerce to total enterprise commerce. Which, what's that saying from Muriel's wedding? You can't stop progress. So if that is you and you know that you can't stop progress, even though you might want to, maybe go to this summit, request an invite. Or if it's not something that you can go, but you know that your business doesn't know about it, then mention it to them. And they might get something out of it, or they might say, oh, you can go. You can go on behalf of us. How good would that be? Because don't mention about this whole summit experience because it looks fun as well. Anyway, so check out Chris Denson, Densonology, and Densonology here. Here's his family. Look at him dabbing. And he's just got a bit of there's a bit of a blurb up here. What is it? When you write a book on innovation and then launch a mixtape for it in collaboration with one of your favorite DJs. I'll just give you a quick listen of it as we
I got a show today. It's all I'm trying to do. Hustle and motivate. Choppers a throwaway. Hustle the overweight. That's why they follow me, huh?
Crushing the box. 10 essential rules for breaking essential rules.
First and foremost, it's the power of art. The reaction that you have when you watch an amazing piece of theater, when you see an amazing painting and it rips you apart. You listen to an anthemic piece of music, an orchestra or a song that you can't get the hook out of your head for years, Art has an infectious, indelible power over us.
Right.
And so that's at the root of what I do.
Out in the streets where I grew up, first thing they teach us not to give a fuck.
Anyway, that's a little bit of a taste. If you're interested in listening a little bit more, check it out. If not, that's okay. But it's very interesting content page. And as I said, Densonology. So have a look. Now, it would be amiss of me to not promote people whom I know who have successful businesses in this country. And I have that platform and I can do it for free and I can. So that's what I'm going to do. So the next profile we're looking at is a profile in Australia. So before we get on to that, let's just do this. So that's the last segment that we did. I'm going to plus that, pop it in, because if I forget, I will be very upset. Go back into transitions, go to Glurch. There we go. So see, I've got my opening, first segment, second segment, and now I'm about to begin my third. So we're going to recording a new segment. So let us begin. Welcome back. We are on to segment 3. The account profile that I am looking at today is a friend of mine, and a friend in need is a friend indeed. I think that's what I wanted to say. Anyway, I just wanted to do this because I know how much of a troubadour she is, and she has a legitimate idea that is extremely helpful in her community as well as for herself, and she is very authentic. So, may I introduce? This is the business called Painting Party. As you can see, it's PAINTING PARTY CAIRNS, and the tag is at Painting Party Cans and Painting Party on Instagram. So there's a couple of really groovy sort of things that she does on here, but it just brings people in. She brings in mums and bubs, she brings in teens, she brings in kids, she brings in a whole bunch of stuff. And basically they sit down and they paint, and it is extremely creative. And you can see here, you've got an outline here, or, depending on what your ability is with your artwork. So for those of the people who cannot see, obviously, because this is the vlog, I'm just showing a bit of a demonstration of what she does at the painting party, and that's her outline, and how long you can record on Instagram for. But it just gives you a little bit of an idea. If anything, I was going to say to her is probably put a few more hashtags in there. But she's in an area where, Cairns is the Great Barrier Reef. It is a huge tourist area. So it's something you might definitely want to put on your calendar should you visit. This is something you can easily slip into your suitcase when you go back home. And it's something that you did in Australia. And she has some American roots as well. Her folks are from there. And she's got family here and over there, as well as a very cool, very artistic Facebook page. So she does live video, and at the moment she's doing a fundraiser for epilepsy. So epilepsy is something close to her heart, and she's wanting to put some recognition into that, and I think that that's fantastic. So good on you. Her name is Adriana, by the way. Just pop online, painting party, and send her an email. Have a look at a website. It's pretty fabulous, and I would highly recommend it even for the cathartic experience for yourself. I believe it's BYO. If you want to have a drink, she normally has a platter there, or you don't starve. And you can book everything online. She's got, she does promos. Look at it, this is the back of the bus. Like, very, very cool, Adriana. So just little things like this, there's a little Humpty on the wall. She takes lots of photos of her sessions. So she's very social media centric. So anyone who is interested to book any party there, have a look. Painting Party Cairns on Facebook or Painting Party on Instagram. Would highly recommend it. Check it out. Welcome back to the final segment. This is when I give a summary of the podcast, and I also wanted to finalise how we save an episode. This is also on desktop, as it seems. You can also do it on your phone. So I should probably mention, if I bring the app to you, this is the app. There you go. So if you just have a little bit of a look, I don't know how easy this is going to be. And it's probably backwards, but when you want to record, you press this and you hold it up. See? And that way I'm recording. Then you stop it. And then if you want to, you've got this thing, like that's if you want it. And this thing is if you don't. So I'm just going to do it because it's very difficult to undo. And then you delete that recording because I don't need that. But that's what you do on your phone. It's very helpful, especially when I want to do the music, because I find it difficult linking into my Spotify music from my desktop. I don't know why, but it's easier with my phone. So anyway, I'm just going to record the last bit of the, what was it called? The episode. And here we go. I've just recorded one before and I haven't mentioned about the phone and the finalisation. So I'm just going to do this now. So just before I get on to that, it was this. I don't want to keep it. Remember, if you don't want to keep anything, you just remove it. So I've removed it from the episode. Now I'm going to go back, start recording. There we go. So welcome back to the final segment. If you like my podcast, subscribe. Subscribe on Anchor FM, iTunes, Pocket Cast, Podcast. No, I think that's an app. Anyway, that red button on YouTube, which is over here. Where are we? Subscribe, somewhere around here. I don't know. It's, if you go into a video and you can subscribe. I don't know a lot about YouTube. It's a gradual process. Anyway, if you're interested in being profiled or not, it's that simple. Just reach out to me. If you follow me, you can ask me. But normally, if you don't ask me and you follow me, I have a look at all of my accounts because some of you have got some really interesting content on there. So thank you, Densonology. You had some interesting stuff on there. I look forward to your book. And to Painting Party Cans, if you want to be creative, go and check it out. So, as I said, Painting Party Cans on Facebook, Painting Party on Instagram, and I've also tagged her in Twitter if you look at my Twitter page. So thank you for listening, and I will play a little tune at the end, and I look forward to coming back to you tomorrow, and let's be a little bit more creative. See you all. Bye. So we've finished the episode, and this is just on desktop. So what I'm just going to show you is when we finish the episode, I'm going to show you how I save it as a draft. And then what I want to do is just show you what you can do on your, well, I can't show you how to do it on the phone, but I can show you at the end. So I'm just going to pop this in there. Just want to have a listen. So welcome back to the final segment. If you like my podcast, subscribe. There you go. So it's a short and sweet one. I normally finish on a transition. I've just got to get it. I have my notes on my desktop, or if you're on Apple or if you're on Android or whatever they call it, because I'm not so used to anything other than Mac. What is it? Microsoft. West is the one that I use, so I'm thinking in my head at the same time. West, that's the final. Done. So I've got all of them there. So what I do is I save my episode. I put my episode down, which I've got some templates in there. Can you see? Can you see? And I keep that as is. This one's episode 14. Then I go to a template I've got, and I copy and paste that. Copy and then paste. And that just talks about exactly what I said at the beginning. Then this one here, I save it as a draft and save. You saw the option that I could have just published. See here now, if I want to, if I'm happy to, I can just publish it. But what I'm planning on doing is putting some music in there. So instead of having the ending here, I'll put some music in and then I'll redo it so I have this transition at the end. So you can do that, or you can just publish. And remember, you cannot hear the music on iTunes or any of the others. I don't believe in any of the others, but you can on Anchor FM. Usually what I do is I upload the music that I shared on the episode, just to let you know what it is. And if it's something that you're like, oh, I haven't heard that for ages, I'll just put that on my playlist. Or, oh my God, that's absolute crap. Whatever you decide to do. Anyway, I've really enjoyed it again, as I mentioned, and I'll be back. And if you've got anything that you'd like to say, or if even if you've got some suggestions, let me know. Otherwise, look out for tomorrow's episode. I look forward to it. And until then, ciao for now.